All right, now I want to bring in Walser Wealth Management's Rebecca Walser. And Rebecca, you know, it's obvious the Fed has to remove accommodation, right? This is their Frankenstein's monster. But if they push the economy into a recession, I think it's ironic because it seems like it would hurt the people that Jay Powell once claimed the Fed could help through policy. Seems like another reason to maybe some folks say abolish the Fed because, I mean, since it's been created, it never lived up to the hype. It didn't stop the crazy business cycles. It didn't stop recessions. And now we have this yo-yo economy. What do you think?
It's exactly that, Charles. We over-aggressively, we just went too far, too fast, and we just got so much, 102%. The S&P 500 has gone up from its low of March of 2020 through March of 2022. So at 2-year period, we've recovered completely, and we're 102 to the upside on the S&P through end of March. And that just goes to show you, when you have a straight-up recovery line, that it is inflationary, that it is being brought about by non-economic factors that are stimulus and being very dovish. And that extreme dovish nature has now led us to an extreme hawkish pullback to fix what we overdid to stimulate through Corona. And that's really the problem. We wanted to keep at bay a depression. And Charles, we might have, set up this circumstances, especially with Russia going into Ukraine and all of that happening. We just didn't need that complication with us trying to figure out our monetary situation here in the U.S.
But even long before that, the war on Ukraine happened, people were warning this was a scenario that the Fed was setting themselves up for. They were saying this is transitory a year ago when it obviously wasn't, and they made some huge mistakes. And people wonder if they're going to bounce this around like this, why the hell have a Fed in the first place? Let me ask you about President Biden. He's gonna do something, some kind of executive order to forgive student loans. How much, we don't know. It's going to cost between $300 and $900 billion. And of course, he's going to also argue that that's going to add stimulus at a point where we obviously don't need stimulus. But I saw something from the earnings report from Chegg. They're the big textbook maker. They've got a lot of things online. And they suggest that college has lost its appeal. In fact, they say that students are saying that more people are shifting their priorities towards earning over learning. What are your thoughts there?
Charles, I agree. I think that schools right now are going to have a problem with what we call the fourth industrial revolution. So AI, cyber, obviously crypto and blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, smart contracts. This is where this world is headed. And colleges are teaching fundamental basics at the first 2 years, your maths, your sciences, your histories. And then they're getting into their program after 2 years, after you got that like associate's level basic. And then you get into your program. So you've got 3 years before you'll even get into what's going on. And this world is just moving too fast, Charles, with AI and the fourth industrial revolution with really blockchain is really the game changer. And you combine that with AI and you'll see that colleges are getting left behind very fast. And these student loans are proven to stay with you almost your whole lifetime unless you aggressively attack them and pay them down. If you just pay the minimums, you could die with your student loans still having a balance. This is why our colleges have lost it.
Yeah, that's like all these loans, right? If you only pay the minimum, you'll never get it paid off. Rebecca, always appreciate your passion and thoughtfulness. Thank you very much.